For the record, Rose was happy too, and he's back, one of the original benefactors of IT Mojo, Charlie Blackmon. Charlie, Kevin was curious. Is the only reason you come back on the show for more Mojo, or is it because you like talking to him?
I'm going with answer choice A.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right.
I do want to say this, Charlie. I'm looking at the Rockies. You guys are 11-4. You're dominating, hitting 458. The pitching staff is lights out. So I want to ask you, what's more likely, the Rockies win the West or Big Nasty Chuck Nasty hits 400 for the season?
Can I say both? I mean, it would be nice. I feel like if somebody hits 400, I'm guessing their team probably wins whatever division they're in. But that's that's a little bit unattainable. I think we unless the year was 1948, like that was probably the last time Ty Cobb did it or something crazy like that.
Yeah. Well, I know people are screaming 41 and Ted Williams. Is that, yeah. So there we go. Yeah, 406. So just if you're keeping score at home. All right, Charlie, the beard made it through quarantine. Last year, you shot a piece with Lauren Shahadi on MLB Central where she took you to the barbershop. So I want you to give a listen and then tell us whether or not you have changed your thought process on the facial hair situation.
Do you feel like one day you're just going to up and shave it all?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm worried about going like full restart because like my wife won't recognize me. I won't recognize myself in the mirror. I think there might need to be a transition, like down, like big beard, little beard, scruff. And then no face, short hair.
I think I'm definitely locked in on this look for a while. At least the next few years. This is going to be what I look like while I play baseball. I'm pretty sure I would really upset the people of Denver if I were to go another direction.
So, has your wife ever seen you without the beard?
Never. No, never. I'm scared she might not like it.
Is she curious?
Right?
Did she ever bring it up or no?
You know how sometimes women change their mind. Like at first she loved the beard, and now that we're married, now she's like, I wonder what you look like without it. But I'm not falling for that at all. Like I'm sticking with my guns, and I'm rocking it for a while now.
No doubt about it. Rock it as long as you can, and as long as you can because you look handsome with it. I don't care what you look like without it. But I do want to go back. You've given Rose a couple fishing tips back in the day that did not go well. You caught this enormous marlin right here. We have a picture of you and Pete Alonso. I believe it looks like Pete. The more I look at it, it doesn't look like Pete, but it looks like Pete, the polar bear. Who is in charge of reeling this bad boy in? He or you?
We had a really good arrangement there. I got to catch the fish, and then when we got it to the boat, him being, the polar bear that he is, he just wrangled the fish with all of his man muscle. So I just let him hold it, but I did all the real work.
So, since his nickname is the polar bear, does he actually use a fishing rod, or does he just stick his head in the water and use his mouth?
I think it's against his contract to fish like an actual polar bear. We used a fishing rod that day.
Got it. You and I have something in common that you probably don't even know about, but I just recently added a dog to my family. I have 4 kids. Now it's like a 5th child. So it's 50-50 whether or not I keep this. My friends are betting on me saying I'm going to give it away in 2 months. You recently added an awesome black lab. Talk to me about how it's going, please.
My boy Ozzy, he is a bundle of joy. It's like having a kid for someone who's never had a kid. So I don't know what that's like, but I imagine it's a lot like waking up in the middle of the night because he has to go to the bathroom, and you're just lucky if you make it outside before that happens. But he's awesome. He's doing great. I'm something of like a YouTube dog trainer extraordinaire now. So you can learn anything on YouTube, and dog training is one of them. So I'm like the dog whisperer right now.
That's what I like to hear because I'm going to go back to YouTube and try to do some stuff. Now, how many number 2s has he done in your place? That's what bothers me, because I'd never walk in your house and take a deuce in your house, but dogs feel like they're okay to sit right there and also make eye contact while they're deucing.
Number twos have not been the problem. We've done a really good job early on of like catching him in the act, so he knows what's up. Like, hey, you can't do that. And we got a little jingle bell we hang on the door handle, and when he needs to go to the bathroom, he goes and rings the bell, and then we let him out. So I got him trained up pretty good.
Wow.
Yeah, so it sounds like you're a great dog trainer. Is there a teammate that is in need of training as well? Like, you need to be able to discipline him? Like, is there a young guy on the team where you'd have to look at him and say, hey, I need to train you?
I feel like if I had to say somebody, I'm gonna have to say David Dahl. He, you know how like dogs are always doing the wrong thing at the wrong time. I feel like sometimes David Dahl needs to have that. Like, I need to just be able to like pop him on the nose, like stop doing that. You know, just straighten him up a little bit.
Love it. I love asking you about this because I think it's very pro. Being as wealthy as you are, because now you are a man of wealth. You're not rich. Making $1 million in big leagues is rich. Now you're wealthy. That being said, do you still have your 2004 Jeep Cherokee, or did you bypass that?
No, I still got it. I had to get a new battery put in it the other day, but the thing is still rocking. I love driving it. It's you just can't go wrong. Like, I mean, it's there when you need it. It's my favorite.
What is the mileage counter right now on it?
I think I'm just under 200,000. I've been careful not to like overdo it. You know, I don't want to like run it into the ground right out of the gate. You know, I feel like it should last at least 15 years now. You know.
Got it. All right, let's do some rapid fires, and we'll let you get back into being Chuck Nasty and hitting 427 this year. Are you ready?
Okay.
Here we go. Which one of your wife's possessions that Ozzy could eat and it would make you very happy?
Just eat her phone. Like, lots of time spent on the phone when it could be spent listening to what I have to say. Just eat the phone.
Yes, that's the greatest answer I think we've had in the show. Number two, which player would be the 1 seed in MLB fly fishing tournament?
You know, I've heard that Rick Porcello is pretty solid fly fisherman. I think he's more of a saltwater guy. I would say I'm probably number 1 seed in the mountains. So it depends on your venue. You know, bad question. I need more information. Yeah.
Great answer. Great point. 3, which teammate's face is most in need of a beard like yours?
Oh man. You're trying to ask me who's ugly and needs their face covered? Is that where you're getting at?
Yes. Who's feo in Espanol, which would be ugly in English?
Oh my gosh. Man, I could. Some of those guys out in the bullpen, those big boys out there, they could use a face covering. I'll just leave it at that.
Okay, we'll just go with bullpen. Thank you. Last one. What did you get Drew Butera for his birthday?
That's big birthday. That's kind of a teammate to teammate thing. You know, that's one of those stays in the locker room sort of things, and I'm gonna have to keep that one to myself. But he knows and I know, and it's not for you to know.
That you got.
Yeah.
You got a
translation.
Got it. That was yesterday, his birthday.
Yeah. He didn't even know it was his birthday yesterday. That's what that answer means. That was good. Charlie, as always, it is great catching up with you. Continued success here in 2020, and enjoy tonight's edition of IT Mojo. You're welcome.
Thanks, guys.